Astrology video forecast. This is episode number 28 for the week of September 8th, 2014. Thanks for joining me. I'm Benjamin Bernstein of astroshaman.com, coming to you from Asheville, North Carolina. I'm an astrologer, shamanic healer, and awakening activator, and it's my pleasure to bring you these weekly astrology forecasts. What's new this week? A mystically empowering Pisces full moon highlights the week, along with a creatively divine Venus-Neptune opposition. Several Uranus aspects add energy and excitement, as do several new and peaking aspect patterns. And we are currently under a waxing moon. As a reminder, in this video forecast, I do not talk about any lunations except new and full moons. If you'd like more detailed moon events, please check out my audio podcast, This Week in Astrology. So, let's move on now to our individual days of the week. On Monday, September 8th, we open with the Sun quincunx Uranus. The Sun, 16 Virgo, Uranus, 16 Aries. Intuitive flashes are available under this aspect, especially if you ask for them and leave a quiet moment for them to arrive. With the Sun in Virgo, breakthrough ideas related to health, service, and procedural improvements are even more available. And then we jump right into our headline event of the week, the Pisces full moon. That's shining through the sky at 9:38 p.m. U.S. Eastern Time. It's exactly at 16 degrees 19 minutes Pisces. That's the moon's coordinate. And it can be a call to altered states. Rather than overdoing drugs, alcohol, or escapism, why not connect to the infinitely more satisfying ecstasy that the divine can provide? A simple bliss invocation can help you. If you don't already have a simple and reliable way to get that bliss going, just close your eyes and say to the divine, maximum bliss that serves highest good, please. And then passively rest in your breath and watch what happens. It's amazing how much energy can come in when you ask for it and step out of the way to let it do what you asked it to do. More information on my invocations is at astroshaman.com. On the homepage sidebar, very top, there's this little purple banner. It says Heal and Awaken Invocations. Click that and you'll find a whole section devoted to this process, and everything on there is free. So let's get back to the Pisces full moon. This can also strongly stimulate inspired creativity and deeper states of unconditional love and compassion. But be careful not to play the martyr or slip into aimless drifting. This lunation's aspects strongly support healing and mentoring, that's from the tight Chiron conjunction, and committed partnerships, the Juno trine. Higher service, the trine to Vesta, and law of attraction work, the tight Saturn trine, are also energized. This full moon Sabian symbol is an Easter promenade. While Easter celebrates Jesus' resurrection, each of us can resurrect our own divine consciousness and promenade through life without having to experience physical death like he did. The mystical radiance of this Pisces full moon empowers this possibility. Next up, a month-long grand trine that started on August 23rd among Juno, Vesta, and Chiron peaks today and ends on September 21st. These planets connect smoothly to support the healing of sexuality, a theme common to Juno and Vesta. This grand trine can also help you find balance between the assertive and receptive aspects of your feminine nature. And as you may notice if you've been watching these videos regularly, you'll hear me give the same interpretations of an aspect pattern when it begins and when it peaks. My assumption is that you might have forgotten from the prior week or two how it interpreted. So that's why you'll hear repetition of those interpretations, but they don't go on too long. An augmented version of the Juno-Vesta-Chiron Grand Trine also peaks today. It's a kite with two additional planets added, Saturn and the Sun as the kite point, which gives the other planets a focal point for their energies. This kite offers stable, flowing energy for healing, especially in committed partnerships. It also supports stepping more fully into selfless service as a healer or mentor, and significantly enhances the flow of intuition and emotion. This Sun, Juno, Vesta, Saturn, Chiron kite began on August 29th. It peaks today and it ends on September 14th. The third and final aspect pattern peaking is a Yod with the Sun, Vesta, and Uranus. It started on September 5th, it ends on September 10th. The Virgoan Sun and Scorpionic Vesta suggest transformative, devoted service to a higher cause. The tip of this finger of God, Uranus in Aries, or Aryan Uranus as we might say, suggests passionate, possibly groundbreaking humanitarian service. On Tuesday, September 9th, we have Pluto sextile Ceres, Pluto 11 Capricorn, Ceres 11 Scorpio. Wealth enhancement is potentiated by this sextile. This aspect can also help you positively transform self-esteem and energize mother-daughter relationships. Next up, Mercury square Pluto. Mercury, 11 Libra, Pluto, 11 Capricorn. Libra and Mercury make several slower planet aspects this week, starting with this square to Pluto. This aspect can help you speak important truths with sensitivity to how they affect the others you're talking to. Research, detective work, and uninhibited creative expression, especially writing, are also energized. On Wednesday, September 10th, Venus opposes Neptune. Venus, 6 Virgo, Neptune, 6 Pisces. This opposition brings special opportunities in several flavors. Developing a deeper relationship with your own divine essence is one, and is a far more life-affirming path to bliss and ecstasy than substance abuse. This aspect also supports relating to the divine in everything around you in the physical world, and can also pump up creative inspiration. With Venus in Virgo, your intuition may flow in to support health, healing, and service. Next up, Mercury sextile Jupiter. Mercury, 12 Libra, Jupiter, 12 Leo. Your mental acuity and communication skills can be strongly and harmoniously stimulated under this aspect. It also energizes writing and other forms of creative expression. On Thursday, September 11th, we open with Venus quintile Saturn. Venus is at 7 Virgo and Saturn is at 19 Scorpio. Bringing your creative ideas into concrete form is magically empowered with Virgo and Venus quintile Saturn. This aspect also supports editing and fine-tuning work already in progress. Then we have the Sun sextile Saturn. The Sun is at 19 Virgo, Saturn is still at 19 Scorpio. You can purr along industriously in matters relating to health, service, and systems refinement under this aspect. We have no major astrology events on Friday, September 12th, so we'll move right along to Saturday, September 13th with Mercury opposing Uranus. Mercury, 15 Libra, Uranus, 15 Aries. This Mercury-Uranus opposition highlights the special relationship between these two planets. Mercury represents ordinary rational mind, while Uranus, Mercury's higher octave, represents divine mind. Uranus communicates through intuitive flashes, so pay attention to any sudden insights that you receive. I have found intuitive flashes to be the most reliable information that a human being can receive. With Mercury in Libra, stay especially tuned for creative and relational breakthroughs. Then we have Saturn conjunct Vesta, both planets around 19 Scorpio. Focused discipline can help you overcome any obstacles to serving your higher calling under this aspect. And then we have a sign entry. Mars comes into Sagittarius here on September 13th, and it will be there through October 26th. This can support passionate questing, enthusiastic learning, fired-up teaching, and euphoric sexuality. Then we have a rather uncommon aspect pattern. It's called a double yod key. So let me tell you about this. And just so you know, there's 4 planets involved: Pallas Athena, Jupiter, Chiron, and Pluto. There's actually 3 aspect patterns involved here, 2 yods, which are merging to form the double yod key. For the sake of simplicity, I'm going to focus on the double yod key. However, I am going to acknowledge the contents of each individual yod. One of them has Pallas Athena, Jupiter, and Chiron. The other has Jupiter, Chiron, and Pluto. Feminine assertiveness, strategic planning, and practical creativity can be powerfully amplified if the proper adjustments are made. Release or transform any structures in your life that stand in the way of your deeper embodiment of these qualities. Assistance from healers or mentors can be very helpful if your solo efforts aren't accomplishing the task. And a technical note, there's a lot of ways I could have interpreted that double yod key. My standard procedure when I'm doing a complex aspect pattern with multiple planets like that is take the quickest planet, which in this case is Pallas Athena, and talk about how the slower planets are affecting it. So that was my interpretation strategy for the double yod key. There's many other possible ways to interpret it as well. On Sunday, September 14th, we have Saturn trine Juno. Saturn 19 Scorpio on the nose and Juno exactly at 19 Cancer. Committed partnerships can benefit from extra foundational stability under this trine. And then we have a minor hard aspect, but I thought it worthy of mention. It's a sesquiquadrate. That's 135 degrees, a square and a half, you might say, between Mars and Uranus. Mars is at 0 Sagittarius and Uranus is at 15 Aries. Extra caution is appropriate with Sagittarian Mars sesquiquadrate Arian Uranus, since this volatile combination can be accident-prone. Redirect this energy by taking immediate and enthusiastic action on your intuitive flashes. Next week, the week of September 15th, we'll be talking about a number of aspect patterns. It's not as intense as it has been the last few weeks. We get a little bit of a breather energetically, but we will have Mars square Neptune. Venus is going to make 3 aspects to Chiron, Uranus, and Saturn. Uranus will oppose Pallas Athena, and we'll have a couple of aspects to Ceres from Chiron and Uranus. We'll also have some new aspect patterns to talk about, as well as some peaking ones. There's a lot of aspect pattern juice in the sky these days as well. I want to mention, as we come near our close, that I'm offering a free 2-hour session. If you'd like to win it, act quickly, because you'll have to act by this Monday, September 8th. And if you email me at info@astroshaman.com and give me at least one idea I can use to improve whatever I do, whether it's this video, whether it's my podcast, my website, my newsletter, anything at all, my services, anything at all you think, hey, I have an idea how you can do that better. That's what I want. So every actual suggestion you offer gives you a chance to win. So if you offer one suggestion, that's 1 ticket in the hopper, so to speak. Give me 5 good suggestions, that's 5 tickets in the hopper. So get creative and don't hold back. So thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe to my Benjamin Bernstein YouTube channel, where I post new videos. And if you like this video, please share it. This free video forecast is a partner project with iTunes' #1 astrology audio podcast, This Week in Astrology. That's also free. You can get my weekly astrology forecast in writing by subscribing to my free email newsletter at astroshaman.com. You can also link to my Facebook page from there, where I post daily forecasts. My personal services include astrology, shamanic healing, and awakening activation. All are equally effective in person or long distance. My guarantee makes my services risk-free. If you don't feel that your experience was helpful, there's no charge. I also offer other great products and services, many of which are free. To learn more, visit astroshaman.com. Thanks so much for watching. I wish you infinite blessings as the stars light